everyone. Let us discuss about the FIR filter structure. Now, we get generally two methods of FIR filter structure. One is direct form structure and the next one is linear phase structure. Now, what is happen when we are going for direct form structure? It will just using the values of the transfer function of the FIR structure. So, what is the transfer function? Somewhere we have used bk z to the power minus k. Somewhere we have used h k z to the power minus k, where bk is basically hk, which is actually giving you the impulse response of the FIR filter, and k is ranging from 0 to m, or we can consider, if we want to make the value, the order of the filter m, then I have to consider it as m minus 1. If I take the value is k from 0 to m, the system will have the total number of values of impulse response will becoming m plus 1. Understood? Now, if I considering that the value is 0 to m minus 1, that means the value of impulse responses present will be m. M number of impulse responses will be present. So, the order of the filter is becoming m minus 1. Okay. So, now if I go for direct form structure, let us consider the value of m equal to 3. So, my impulse response, suppose my impulse response is 3. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So, this is my impulse response. Suppose this value is 1, 2, 1, 2. Just an arbitrary value. So, if I want to just express in direct form, how we can express? Let us see. First, clear the space because I have a very smaller screen. If I want to draw it directly, that means what we have written, the transfer function is hz equal to k equal to 0 to m minus 1 h of k z to the power minus k. So, this was our transfer function. So, that means we are considering m equal to 3. So, we are having 4 values. So, 4 term will appear. So, what will be the values? If I write it as, it will be h0 z to the power 0 plus h1 z to the power minus 1 plus h2 z to the power minus 2 plus h3 z to the power minus 3. Now, if I just draw these addition and the multiplication in form of delay and multiplier, that will nothing but the direct form. So, we are actually, this is, you can think of in this way, in FIR filter we have zeros and poles. The way we have used the zeros is basically zeros are present here. So, we are only using the structure of 0 part. So, here we are writing instead of AKBK, we are writing it in form of H. Okay, impulse response. So, the first thing is that the values will be, if you think of the output, if I am drawing, my left hand side will be input and the right hand side will be output. So, that means here we will get the YZ will be everything multiplied with XZ. Okay, as it is the transfer function. So, I am writing here Xn, and how many output, can you tell me how many output we will get? It is nothing but linear filtering. That means it it is basically convolution. And in this here, this is multiplied in form of z. Basically, it will be convoluted. So the number of convolution will depend upon the value of impulse response and the input. Okay. Now, if the length of input is suppose L and my impulse response is M, so the number of output we will get L plus M minus 1. We all know it. Okay. So now here we are trying to draw the, how we can draw the direct structure of this. So first xn is entering. Now the value of xn is basically multiplied with h0. So here this value will be multiplied with the h0. So I am drawing a, suppose h0, I am drawing a h0 over here. This xn is coming and it is multiplied with a h0 here. Now this value is actually the input in a delayed value. So and it is then multiplied with h1. So if this is my xn, I need a delay block over here. I need a delay block over here, so I can get here the value x of n minus 1. And this value will be multiplied with h of 1. Again, this value, we need a delay block, another delay block over here, and we will get here the value of x n minus 2. And here we will get h2 multiplied with h2. And the next part is we need another delay block over here, which will give us x of n minus 3. And here it will be multiplied another function h3. Now all they are sum, so you can put it in a adder, you can just put it in a summer. This whole thing I am putting all of them in a summer. Okay, so this is my summer. So here I can get the output. This output will be depending upon the length of, if we know the input length, suppose the length of the input is 4, then it will be 4, and here the value is also 4, then 4 plus 4 minus 1. In this way, we can able to draw the direct form structure of FIR filter. Before proceeding towards linear phase structure, I would like to tell you what is symmetric impulse response and antisymmetric impulse response. Suppose I am telling you about a symmetric impulse response. So what will be a symmetric impulse response? It will be for even number of the value of m, that is we have considered the value of m in the transfer function. It may be even or odd. Now the impulse response also may be symmetric or antisymmetric. So that means even or odd components. So how we can draw? Let us know if suppose I have a impulse response that looks like this. So that is I just want to make this part, suppose this is, I'm just omitting this part and trying to draw it in this fashion. Sorry, let's draw it once again. I just want to give you the idea about symmetric. What is symmetric? Suppose this is, I am trying to draw is happening. So what I want to explain that this is called symmetric. This is called symmetric, and this type of function is called antisymmetric. Now, in case of symmetric, for linear response, linear phase filter, FIR filter, it must satisfy the condition. If it is symmetric, it must satisfy that the impulse response Hn is equal to h of m minus 1 minus n. And if it is antisymmetric, the response function must be Hn will be equal to minus of h of m minus 1 minus n. So this is the condition for our FIR filter structure to be of linear phase. What does this mean? Basically, look that in this system I have drawn it like for linear phase structure. That means here, if you think of H0, this is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H0 will be equal to the value of m minus 1 is 5. M is here 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 samples. So m minus 1 is 5. So 5 minus 0. So it will be equal to 5. That means the value of H0 will be equal to the value of H5. So here this is present. Next, the value of H1. H1 must be equal to the value of Hm minus 1. That means 6 minus 1. 5 minus 1. That means 5 minus 1 equal to H4. So the value of this value must be equal to this value. Similarly, this value h of, then it comes 2, must be equal to h of 3. So this type of structure, if the impulse response is having this type of structure for symmetric condition, then the filter structure will be linear phase in nature. And if it is antisymmetric, their function will be like this. Here, H0 must be h of 5 minus 0. That means it will be equal to minus of H5. That means here my H, this is my H0 and this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is equal to this but in a negative way. Okay. Similarly, each of the condition also satisfies. So for a FIR structure to be linear phase structure, they must satisfy these as well as these conditions. Thank you.